everybody, it's the Mobile Home Mama, and I finally get to debut one of the homes that I personally built with a customer. This is for my customer, Sarah, and this is not an unusual thing, but Sarah and I have actually never met face to face. This was something that we designed together over the phone, and I'm going to do this video a little differently. Because it's my customers, I want to make sure that I hit every option that she put in the home and go through the different things so that you guys have a better understanding of what each option is. Now, we have a couple of Aspire packages on this home, so standing on the outside looking in, let's just knock those out first. By the way, this is a 16 by 76. I cannot make this up, you guys. It's another Macon. These are probably my second most popular single wide floor plan. So that's what we have today. Base price, $79,000. Out here, we've got two exterior lights on the hitch end. And the hitch end is always on the right-hand side of the floor plan whenever you're looking at a floor plan. Now, it can be moved to the other side, but it doesn't get moved until it gets to the site, and that's called a reverse hitch plate. Very, very unusual to have a situation where you need that, but it does happen. So these hitches right here are bolted on. In the event of your option being a reverse hitch plate, it would still show up on the right-hand side, but we would have another hitch plate installed on the other end of the home so that when you get to the site, you could unbolt this one and bolt the hitch to the other side. When would this be useful? Well, if you were, say, you were trying to put a home with a front porch facing a lake, but the lake was on the far side, so you can't have a truck pull a home in there and drive into the lake, right? So that would be one case where you would want to reverse the hitch plate so that you could have your living room facing the lake. Anyways, that's not the case with Sarah's house, but just to explain that to you guys, the hitch doesn't always have to be on the right-hand side of the floor plan. It is interchangeable through an option called a reverse hitch plate. Lineal trims all the way around. That's what we have going on here. Now, shutters, those are an option also. The lineal trims are by far our most popular thing to go around the windows. Shutters have been around a long time, but with new modern design, a lot of people are going for the lineal trims. Move the starter strip up. You can see here, and I've talked about this before, Sarah is going to be using skirting on hers. So she wanted to move the starter strip up so that she could have her skirting tacked on. It would be easy to do. We've got flint on the outside with flint corner posts. These are called corner posts, and white lineals. And those are the things that we're seeing on the outside that are part of the package. Well, let's see what's down here. We've got a pier saver. We know what those are. That's to support your doors, and you won't necessarily need any piers underneath the doors. And piers are the things that support your home, and blocks sit on top of those piers, and then your home is anchored to the piers. So pier savers, that's what that is. And let's go inside and check things out. And once I get inside here, I'm going to pull out my sheet and pull out my list. By the way, just so you know, I'm going to be slow moving today. You can see how shiny the floor is. This baby is hot off the press. I mean, we just finished it up not too long ago today. So let's take a look. I mean, I can look around and look at some options, but I'd like to go down the option list, and so that we know that Sarah got everything she was looking for. Pier savers on the exterior doors, we already talked about that. An extra row of R11 on the outside I-beam, that's actually underneath the floor. We're talking about floor insulation there. Starter strip raised, we already talked about that. Trim lineals. Here's the next one, staggered cabinets, and that is right here. Just a little decorative feature, and that's also part of that Aspire Package 1. Refrigerator overhead in place of a shelf. That's going on right there. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's an actual overhead cabinet. Cabinet knobs. Here we go. We know what those are. Laminate backsplash throughout. We want that to be matching the countertop. By the way, we have a Glacier quartzite on the countertop. Dual USB with the outlet. So right there, you can see that you can also plug your phone in there and charge your phone, it looks like, while you're doing your dishes. Wire brace switch, we omitted that because we did a ceiling fan. 200 amp electrical service. So if you're gonna ever do central air, you wanna make sure you have 200 amp. There is a way to go around it. If you only have 100 amp at your home, you would want to have all gas appliances. Sarah has all gas appliances, but she also wanted 200 amp. Dishwasher, there's that. Towel bar, tissue holder per bath, we'll see those in a second. Elongated commodes, we'll also see those. Furnace door, super important. You want to add this furnace door. If you don't, it's just it's open there, and you don't want anything. It just looks better with a furnace door. Trust me on that. You guys have seen lots of videos. You already know. 2-inch mini blinds. So that's a mini blind in every window, and the best part is we do it for you. Here comes package 2. Sarah also opted for package 2, and we're talking about perimeter heat. Here's that. Go put your heat registers up against the wall. The next option you can't really see, it's a 2x6 with R19. So behind this wall, you've got your VOG panel, and then you'll have a 2x6 stud, and that's what we're talking about there. Hardwood cabinets throughout. So here's a little hint for you guys. If you're ever shopping around for homes and you want to see whether there's, maybe it's a display, you want to see whether it's a hardwood cabinet, look right here. Looks like a puzzle piece, but a laminate cabinet does not look like that. You'll see actually it will look like kind of like a sticker on the ends. You'll be able to tell hands down all day long. So always look for the hardwood cabinets in a timber wolf color. Lined overheads with adjustable shelves. Let's see, that would be right here. So you can see very easily, you can pop the shelf on up if you want to. Washer dryer cabinets, that's gonna be over here. Boom, this is the utility room. And then 2-inch style cove throughout on the top of the overheads. That's that trim right up there. And it's 2 inches in height. That's why we say that. And what else do we have? Colonial Cove in the living areas. That would be this. This is Colonial Cove. It's just a nice feature to be more decorative in your home over the windows. And that's part of that package. That's going to come with it. White wrap profile trim in the living areas only. So let's do the comparison. This is, this sun's right in my face. This is the white wrap profile trim. It's got a nice molded trim. Let me take you from the side here so you can see. And then in the living area, so we're talking about living room, dining room, places like that. In the non-living areas, which would be like your sleeping areas, this is a standard trim. You can see flat, flat, flat. From the side, there's no kind of beveling or anything. It's just a flat trim, which is okay. I don't mind the standard trim, really. I really don't. But this profile trim, it does look nice. If you look up there at the top, you can see it's a nice molded trim, and a lot of people love it. So that's part of the package. Exterior lights on the hitch end, we already saw those. Okay, so those are the package. You can see, you get lots of items in those packages, and you save thousands of dollars when you go for the packages. What else do we have? Here comes the 59-inch hutch, and you guys know this is my favorite part of the hutch, is this not perforated, that's the wrong word, beveled glass there. I just think that's so classy and such a nice feature. You can pick that up for about $700. And then we extended the base next to the dishwasher. That's right here, and it's gonna give you so much more storage when you add that in there. And we also did the gas range. You can't see this, but a high efficiency gas furnace that's made by Carrier. Water softener loop we'll see in a second. Garden tub we'll see in a second. And then we did a ceiling fan ×2. We did that in the living room and also in the primary bedroom. Okay, so now that we've seen the options, there you have it. You know how many options are in here now. Let's just go through the home and take a look how it all turned out. So what you do is you find a floor plan that fits your family's wants and needs, like Sarah did, and then we just go room by room designing it. So here I'm standing at the front door. We're coming into a nice wide open floor plan. A lot of people love this floor plan because of this flat wall here, which could be an entertainment wall. In most cases, that's what's going to happen. But you're still wide open to the kitchen, so you can, you know, hang out with your family. You can see what's going on in the kitchen. They can, whoever's doing dishes can absolutely watch TV while they're doing dishes, or whatever you do in your lifestyle. It's all a nice, wide open family area. So here we go. Here's a pan. I'm doing a lot of talking today, guys. I apologize. I just want to make sure you guys are educated and know what you're getting yourself into and what options to ask for. All right, coming into the kitchen, we've got a corner sink over here. I always like to point that out. It's pretty typical to see the sink this way up against the wall, but we have quite a few floor plans where you'll have a corner sink. It's a popular thing. And so there's not typically an option to put an island in this floor plan because most people don't want one anyways. They're going to put a kitchen table right here, and this is kind of going to be the central hub of the kitchen. So hutch over there, just a nice wide open kitchen area. You can easily move around and flow around and cook and clean and do all the things you need without walking 5 football fields across your kitchen. Here's the back door into the laundry area. This is always a nice feature also. You would have the option here to add a door if you wanted to. Heading back towards the primary bedroom, we've got a water heater here. Behind a panel, you could add a water heater door and the furnace right beside it. Why is it? There we go. Okay. Primary bedroom closet. That's a nice big closet. Primary bath, extended vanity, standard 3-bulb light strip, and I love what Sarah did here. Now, let's talk about this first. This is an elongated commode. That means it's longer. It's not any taller, but it's oval shaped. I hope I don't offend anybody, but they call it the man's toilet. Probably so he can aim and make sure he doesn't miss. So here's an extended vanity, elongated commode. Did I get TMI there? I'm so sorry, you guys, if I did. Here is the garden tub. So you can see as I get closer, you can see we've got a nice ledge here to be able to rest your elbows as you're taking a bath, but still have the benefit of having a shower up there. All right. I told you these floors are slick, so bear with me. I'm going to the other end of the home. Recap, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We call this home the Macon. This particular home belongs to my friend Sarah, and it's gonna be heading her way real soon. All right, down this short hallway, we're gonna have bedroom 2. Base price of $79. A lot of times you'll catch this baby on the sale page because it's very popular. Bath number 2. Bed number 3. And there you have it. I've got a new website, guys, www.mobilehomemama.net. You can go in there and drop your information and I'll give you a personal phone call. And Miss Sarah, if you're watching, thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. And as always, you guys, I get teary. Thanks for watching.